how optimistic are you that you have an answer there?
Eric Gallo is going to be a really good center. He's a tough kid. He does everything we ask. He knows the calls, and he really, really works at it. And I'm impressed with him. Need to get Kyle Chung back healthy. I think he'll be a factor there. And then we've got some young kids that we're working in to see if they can develop. Got to snap the ball first, though.
Is Gallo, when you said you sound like optimistic about him, optimistic for this coming season, or is it a little early for him? Or
for this coming season, I think Eric Gallo, when we have meetings, when we had meetings in the off season, this kid's studying hard. He's taking notes. He's got cheat sheets where he's got those cards, flip cards, where he can have the right answer. So he's trying to do what's right.
He played something like 14 snaps last year.
Yes.
Does that benefit him more than having gone through a redshirt year where you're just kind of separated from actually?
To be honest, I'd love for him to play more. And, a lot of situations it didn't dictate that I could play more. But if you're going to play a kid, you'd like to play more than that.
What have you seen from Darius Redden so far at tackle?
He's got good feet. He's quick, and he's got to learn what to do.
Wade, I think, is up at 300 pounds. And Has he done a lot this offseason to put him in a better position?
There's probably nobody on this team who's got a better attitude than Wade Hanson as far as trying to work hard and do what we want to do. He's really trying to get better at his technique, and gaining the weight gives him the opportunity to really compete in there like the offensive line should.
I know. Was that kind of a tough spot he was thrown into last year?
Yeah, he didn't even go through fall camp, I don't think. I think it was probably late August before we moved him over. But the kid, just his attitude and his work ethic, if a kid will do that, he'll end up playing. And it's a shame it happened so late. But when, John McLaughlin got hurt, he stepped in and did a good job for us.
Where's Colt Pettit working? Is he still working in at center? Or?
Colt's working at center and guard. And, that's where we got him working.
Is he not as far along in terms of being a center? What do you?
Those young kids they need to improve, and they just got to keep working. We see a lot of stuff with our defense. They do a great job on defense here, and Colt's got to adjust to the speed of the game and got to compete.
With McLaughlin coming back, what made you decide to put him back on the left side this year?
He had played there before. He's probably better suited at right tackle, but he's the most experienced guy that we've got because we don't have any depth, really, for that position.
When you think about Austin Smith, where does he?
Austin, he's fought through some injuries, so he's been limited the first couple of practices. But I'm anxious to see what he does. But he'll add depth inside at guard primarily.
Teller came on strong at the end of last year. Where do you really challenge him to get better this spring?
To be consistent every day. When adversity hits, to not let it affect him in a negative way. To be a positive leader and affect other people on the team. That kid played harder than anybody we had. If he does that all the time in practice and in games, he'll affect other guys beside him and be better offensive line.
I know Connie was sometimes a guard, sometimes a tackle this year. Do you like him specifically at guard, or could he still move out?
I think he's better suited to play inside at guard, but in a pinch,